Ciao Juventini of the world. I hope you are doing well tonight because we have a lot to cover, guys. Ciao Juventini of the world. I hope you are doing well tonight. I'm testing. We have a always testing if the sound is working well. That's really important. Otherwise, if the sound is not working, again, I'm talking for nothing, waiting a few seconds that people start to arrive in the chat. We are already 8 people at this hour of the night. Every Sunday I try to be here together with you because we have a lot to cover. 3 big topics today. The first topic is a Juventus update where we will speak about everything what happened this week, also the last rumors. Then I will show you, depending how many people we are, but normally I promised it, I will show you the first 2 minutes of a big project I am working on. And that big project is called Calciopoli for Dummies, a video that will really explain with facts what happened. So that's a really great one. The video will be live in full edition next week. I will try for tomorrow, but I don't really want to promise. But in premiere, the first minutes today, and then we will talk about Mercato, also answering your questions. So let me see who's there for the live. And also a nice thing, guys, I really wanted to tell you, a nice thing for me, but also a nice thing for us. We are 899 on the channel subscribed. So I miss one to have 900, and then we go all together for the 1,000. Remember, 1,000 was my objective. If I'm not wrong, I said the 31st of December. That was my objective. We are today the 12th of July. We are about to hit the 900. So, guys, let it happen. That would be a really nice one if before the end of the live we can do it. So who's there tonight? We have Caden, who tried. Michael is there. We have Amer, a new one. Ciao Amer, you said Calciopoli video, and I confirm the first minutes will be shown today. Then we have Marco Sufyan. Ciao Marco. Ojo. Ciao Ojo. My name is Giuseppe Ojo, and Joseph is Giuseppe, so we have the same name. Utman is there. We have Sarah. Ciao, Sarah. Michael, he is always present. We have Utman, who's there, and Rocco, my buddy from Canada. So, guys, expect a lot today. And I tell you, and I repeat you, guys, we will have the first minutes of the Calciopoli. This was my biggest project, guys. It's not finished yet, but it will be soon. So guys, wait for it. After the updates, we will show that. So I want to start immediately, guys, with the first slide, the Juventus update. Juventus update showing you Bings is here. We have a few pictures, guys, of some important men at Juventus. You see on the left side, you see the president Andrea Agnelli, who last season changed the structure of the club. It was a quite complex structure, and he went for something totally different. He went for a structure where you had actually 3 main people. We had Fabio Paratici, that you all know. Some love him, some not. But Fabio Paratici had a role of chief football officer, so he was actually taking part of all the sportive side, all the football part, transfer, but not only, also the team, and so on and so on. Then you had Marco Re in the middle, chief financial officer, someone who was taking care of the finance of the club. He was the one that said yes or no to Paratici if we want to invest in a player, but also all the other things. Do we want to change the logo? Yes. Okay. How many will it cost? And so on and so on. At the end, Juventus has to make profit, and he was the main guy. And then you had the third one. It was Giorgio Ricci, chief revenue officer. So those 3 guys were the most important guys after Agnelli. They were reporting to Agnelli. And then here you see a picture of Allegri, because it was taken already a few times ago. That picture Nedved at the background. Yes, you see the picture of Nedved, who is vice president for sure. Uh, Agnelli, change in the meanwhile. Ciao, Abdul Ghani. So the news I wanted to explain you today is that our friend Marco Re in the middle, he is not anymore in charge of the finance of the club. He has been dismissed by the club yesterday. So from now on, we will have someone ad interim who will take care of that. Why am I doing an intro about that and a long explanation about that? It's because it's an important one, guys. Why? Because um, the P&L, the profit and loss books, the books are closed since the 30th of June. We are entering a new era, and I heard that Marco Re was quite conservative. It was not a finance guy that loved to take risks. And for sure, finance guys are always like that. It's always quite difficult to negotiate with them. I promise you. I work in a quite financial driven company, and if we have to say thank you to the stability of a company, it's thanks to them, because they know when they have to invest or not. On the other hand, if you really want to invest in dreams, in something that don't have an immediate return on investment, the finance guys in the world are not always the guys that love those kinds of risks. But he has been dismissed. Is that the sign of a new era of Juventus? It can be, my guys. It can be. We know that Marotta stopped after the signing of Ronaldo. Marotta was not convinced of the good deal, sportive and financially, from Ronaldo. Agnelli believed in it, and we know that Marotta is not anymore at the club. What will happen now? Let's see. I'm really curious. So that was the first news I wanted to give with you. Uh, in the meanwhile, I will say hello to the people that joined. Abdul Ghani joined. So ciao, Abdul. We have Michael again. Nedved in the background. Absolutely. The Cancelo man. And then we have Napoli scored. So I assume it's 1-1, because the last time I checked it was 1-0 for Napoli, for Milan, and now it's already 2-1. I'm sorry, guys, 2-1, with Di Lorenzo scored the equalizer, and Dries Mertens scored 2 minutes ago for a 2-1. So Rino Gattuso is taking his revenge versus Napoli, guys. We know that he was dismissed from Napoli. We know that, from Milan, sorry, and now he's at Napoli, so he wants to take his revenge. Does it in a way affect Juventus? Absolutely not. So I shoot immediately the second good news. First one, we didn't know if it's a good news. We will see that at long term. But the good news of today is our man. Here it is, Mary Demiral. Mary Demiral is back in training, guys. He's back today with the team. We knew that was the plan, that he was about to come back to be ready, maybe to play a few minutes with Sassuolo. I believe it's a bit too early. He will not be risked yet, but he's back. Demiral the Beast, so he's back. And to answer Ajinka, we will speak about Mercato in the third part of the live, because before that we have an amazing Calciopoli first minutes of the video. So I wait that we are at least 20 to show that video. Otherwise, I don't want to show it if we are not at least 20. We are 24. Oh my God. I just said 20, and we are 24 watching the live. Amar is saying, what does the change mean? Will Juve start investing more money in players? That was what I explained before showing Demiral, is actually that we don't know yet. The rumors are saying that Marco Re was quite conservative, was not the guy that really wanted to invest a lot of money without seeing. It's not that he doesn't want to invest money. He wants to see an immediate return on investment. Did something else happen, private or so on? We don't know. We will not know, because Juventus is quite secret about those things. But if we think logically, end of the books on end of June, we enter a new era. We know that Juventus and Agnelli with the hashtag live ahead, wants to go strong, wants to go hard. So that can be a sign that Juventus want to do something. And we will talk about Mercato later on. To go back to Demiral, he's back. He will probably not play versus Sassuolo, but I hope we can win the next games, guys, because I will show you what games we have to play in the coming weeks. And it's an important one. So Juventus did 2-2 versus Atalanta. We already spoke a lot about that game. So if you have questions, we will go through. But normally I don't want to speak again about Atalanta. Ciao Z, ciao Rad, ciao Animesh, ciao Tom. Ciao, Deadman Room. So a lot of people just joined. Ciao, thank you for being there. I repeat, we are 899 on the channel. I'm waiting for number 900, guys. I'm waiting a lot for that, man, so that we can enter also that era of going to the 1000, road to 1000. Ciao, my man, AJ, True Galaxy. So the games that we have to play are Atalanta is just done. We have Sassuolo away. Then we have at home Lazio, away Udinese, Sampdoria, Cagliari, and we finish with Roma. I believe it's Roma at home. So that's a big planning for Juventus. Why am I showing that? Because Demiral, if we have 11 points with all the other teams, Lazio, Atalanta, and Inter continuing to winning, from the moment that we hit 11 points out of 18, we have won the Serie A, il campionato. What means that from that moment, guys, from that moment, we can start playing Demiral, Chiellini, Ramsey, Higuain, and all those players that don't have the trust today because they are not physically at the top level. So we need those guys to come back and to have time. So I hope that we can win 3 points versus Sassuolo and also versus Lazio and Udinese that is not at top form. That will already be 9 points. And if we can win it versus Sampdoria, that means that we have 2 games for them to be ready to enter the Champions League. The good news also with Demiral is he will be able to be reintegrated in the new Champions League list. That's a really, really, really good news, especially because we saw that De Ligt, our boy De Ligt, had a problem with his shoulder. Nothing really serious, but this is already the second time. So I hope he will not be out, guys. And Bonucci was already complaining from his ankle. So we will need Chiellini, we will need Demiral, guys. I tell you, because yesterday, at a certain moment of the game, I saw Rugani stepping out of the bench, ready to enter, and I was really praying. I was like, my God, I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. Deadman Rooney is saying Lazio is also struggling even below teams. Absolutely, yes. So, but Inter, if they win tomorrow, they are equally. So we still have to pay attention. Everything can happen in in Serie A, in calcio, in football. We win Sampdoria, Sassuolo, Lazio, and Cagliari. That would have been 12 points, and that's amazing. Ciao, Mo. Ciao to everyone. He's saying, so yeah, the defense. So let's see that. Pepe Gomez rocks. Papu Gomez was really, really good. Really, really good. The man of the game yesterday for Atalanta because he did a lot of work. And then let's see what the other guys will play. So I will put it in small. Lazio will play against Udinese, Juve, Cagliari, Verona, Brescia, Napoli. So Lazio doesn't have a lot of big difficult games except Juventus and Napoli, but we know they are not in a big shape. Atalanta, Brescia, Verona, Bologna, Milan, Parma, Inter. 2 big games also for them. Milan and Inter. And then we have Inter, who has to play against Torino first, but then they have Roma, Fiorentina, Napoli, Atalanta. So for me, Inter is already out of the Scudetto, guys. They are already out. They are not in a good shape neither, and they will face the most difficult teams from all the teams we have here. And then we see that Juventus has 3 difficult games. Sassuolo is in a big shape. Pay attention to Sassuolo, guys. Lazio, difficult game because they want to show that they are stronger than Juve, and we already lost 2 times versus them. And then we have Roma, difficult game. So 3 games, Lazio 2, and Atalanta 2 games. Juve will win the Champions League 2020. That's why. Let's try to focus first on Serie A to win it, to have the players back, and then we can focus on Champions League. I wanted to show you an image, guys, and it's that image. Let me put it in big. I don't know if you see it, but here we see what happened yesterday, and that's a big polemic in Italy. We see here that when it's a penalty, a handball, sorry, for Juventus, you see all the supporters of Italy, Napoli, Inter, Milan, but also a lot more that are really angry. When it's a penalty, a handball against Juventus, everyone is happy. So I wanted to show you that meme from a average Juventino guy that was quite funny, because it's the truth. It's the truth, and I will show you with facts. I love to inform you, not only entertain you, but also inform you about what really happened with facts. And that's why I show you that statistic. So I will put it a bit bigger, guys, for you. You see that Juventus actually received 12 penalties this season. 12. They scored 12. And then you see that Lazio received 15 and they scored 12. Genoa 14, 13 for Lecce. So Juventus is not the team with the most penalty received. So even if people are complaining, guys, the realities are the facts. And then you see the penalties that the teams receive against, and then you see that's really an important one, because you see that Lecce is the team that received the most penalties against with 12, Brescia 10, and then you see also Juventus and Parma with 10 conceded penalty, or actually 10 penalties against. So 12 received, yes, but 10 against. And if you are really speaking about the big teams like Lazio and Inter or Atalanta, they are not even here. They are lower. I remember it was one team between Lazio and Inter with 5 and the other one with 3. So, guys, all that blah blah in Italy and all those polemics that Juventus is stealing, guys, if someone is saying that to you, you show facts. Juventus is the team, yes, that received one of the most penalties, 12, but it's not the one with the most, because Lazio has 15. And then we have some other teams, but the team that conceded the most penalty was Juventus as second place, after teams like Lecce and Brescia. So 10 penalties against. Then seven were scored. So that's 70% that were scored. Losers like Milan, Inter fans always complain they have nothing else to do. They have to do something, guys. They have to complain about something. And you know what I want to say about that, guys, is that yes, they can complain how much they want, but then there are facts. And in the Calciopoli video that I will show in a few minutes, guys, a few minutes before the 2 minutes of Calciopoli video, it's a 12-minute video in total. I will show you the 2 minutes. We will again speak about facts, not histories and blah, blah, blah. Then we have Penobile, referring to Immobile, who's scoring a lot of penalty. And I think it's a really good transition with another name that was linked. It was linked and it was said Penaldo for Ronaldo, who scored actually 10 penalties. Let's see here. Speaking of which, Milan was just give a penalty kick. Look at that. Milan, another penalty. I don't know if they will score it. Yes, they scored. Franck Kessié scored. So it's a 2-2 in Napoli. I try to give you also the live scores for sure. So 2-2 Napoli, Milan. But Penaldo, that was a discussion we wanted to start, and I show you an image of Ronaldo, at least the legs of Ronaldo, because he scored 2 penalties yesterday. And a lot of people were saying Penaldo is only scoring by penalty. So those are the statistics, guys. In 2020, Ronaldo scored 18 goals. He's the biggest goal scorer of after lockdown, or in 2020, sorry, 2023, more than any other player in 2020. We have the best goal scorer. It's a fact, again shown by facts. 18. He has now 28 goals in Serie A, Immobile 29. So that's just one goal behind Immobile, and looks like Immobile is not even scoring anymore. Can he do it? Let's see. Let's see what happened. I know that Lewandowski is the top scorer with 34 goals in with Bayern Munich. So 6 goals difference with Ronaldo. Ronaldo has 6 games to equalize or to do better. Ciao Tom, ciao Hassan, ciao Animesh, ciao Armando that just joined, ciao Rad that just joined. Funny penalty for Milan right now. I didn't see it live, so I cannot comment. I prefer not to comment as I don't know, but I fully trust in you guys. From time to time, I'm watching if we have our number 900 subscribing. Not yet, so we will wait on that. But yeah, it was a kind of message for Cristiano Ronaldo. Again, doing fabulous things. A quick image, guys, a quick one, just to show you something. I believe that you already saw it everywhere, but look at that. That will be officially the third shirt. Those are high definition images of the third shirt. So before, let me know in the comments what you think about that. But let's see here. So we have Marco saying Milan got a penalty. Yes, we saw it. Conte is always crying. Yes, he is. And that's the problem with Antonio Conte. From the moment things are not going his way, how he wants, it can be Mercato, it can be whatever he wants. He start crying, and it is what it is. And now he's crying also. So a big. I don't want to speak too much about Inter because I already did, but it's true. Antonio Conte. The rumors are saying that he can be sacked at the end of the season. Tommy saying La Liga, same discussion. Yes, about the penalties is a big drama because they are saying that Real Madrid receive a lot of penalties. I always read in the morning Marca, Mundo Deportivo, as Sport, Diario, as sorry. And yes, it's true. Every day there are a big problem with penalties for La Liga, and especially in favor of Real Madrid. So I will take away that image because I want to read what you are saying, guys, and I continue to read the comments here. Ciao Juventini, sorry for joining you brothers a little bit late. Yeah, I was busy. So Hassan, just to recap you, we are around to about to finish the updates. We show the Calciopoli video, the 2 first minutes, and then we go to Mercato, something I know you love because Mercato is the dream of all the tifosi, and normally the Mercato should be open now. It is not because of the lockdown we had, but we are in Mercato. Mercato never sleeps. Inter is not even the best Nerazzurri team in the league. It's true, not in Champions League. And remember, Atalanta was playing in San Siro in their stadium, so they were stronger. It's true, and in Serie A also. Pay attention because if Inter wins tomorrow, they are again second. And at the end, when we read the papers, even if Atalanta is playing really well and better, they are still fourth. So let's see what happened. I believe they will finish second. I hope so for them. Second, not first, please. But at the moment, in terms of playing, is true. Armando is saying, "Tell me about Il Maestro and his validity. He claims Sarri out has already been decided by Agnelli. He says we will soon see Zizou." Um, so I believe when you are saying about speaking about Il Maestro, I believe you are speaking about Monblano. Can you confirm me, Armando? I know I'm a bit late with the comments, but I try to answer all of you. But there are a lot of rumors. Now, rumors are saying that that Sarri is already out. I heard today. I heard something that was saying that our friend Sarri today was speaking with the management. That's never a good sign. I believe Agnelli was, yes, happy with the point, but was really disgusted about the performance that we give. Guys, this is something really dangerous. Sorry. Mm. When you are in the office of Agnelli after a game like Atalanta, it's never good news. Never, 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 ever. Um, R becomes ciao, my man. Sorry that I'm saying hello to you late. And Zizou, yeah, just to come back to Armando, Zizou is a Juventus man. One day or another, he will come to Juve. Will it be this season? I don't know. I don't know what will happen. We have contact with Pep Guardiola tomorrow. A big day, guys. A really important day tomorrow. Why? Because we will know the sentence of Manchester United ban. Will they be banned 1 year, 2 years, or like some rumors were saying, 0 years? What means that they will continue to play the Champions League. Continuing to play in the Champions League means Pep Guardiola remains an extra year until the end of his contract because he will not extend, but also mean that Kevin De Bruyne and so on will remain at that team. So one subscriber to 900. I said, Mo, I hope I will have them in this live. I hope so. If not, it's not a problem. Let's see. Ugly. That was about the shirt. Really bad kit. We need a new manager. Sarri is not good enough for Juve. We always have two faces, huh, guys? Is he not good enough for Juve, or is the team not built for him? It's a big discussion that we talk about a lot of time. I believe Sarri is over at the end of the season because, especially with performances like Milan, but it can happen once a year. It can happen. It arrives to all the teams, but then Atalanta, because if we didn't have the two penalties, we were really in a dangerous position. This doesn't happen without problems and consequences at Juventus. uh, I will be back. I want to share your link on my WhatsApp message Italian group. Do it, Z. Alex, ciao, Alex, ciao, Pepe. Great work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. Uh, I don't know. It can be a good as a third shirt, but I believe, guys, and that's my opinion. Huh? I will show it the last time, and then we will close that image. But I believe that shirt, do whatever you want with the third shirt. For me, Adidas, the most beautiful one was this one. This one is the most beautiful for Adidas. You didn't had the patch, it was written Jeep. You had the Italian patch. You had, I will show it a bit bigger. You had the flag. You had the new logo. You had the stars. You had the Coppa Italia. The stripes. You had the really beautiful color. Also in the back, the big square with the name. For me, that was the most beautiful one of Adidas. After that, they had a lot of problems. But do whatever you want with a third shirt. I have no problems with a third shirt, even if it looks like the third one, like the orange one. If young people, young generation can like it, if people that want to go in vacation and be a bit flashy, do whatever you want. Look at the blue one this year. How many times did we see our third kit? I bought it, but can you remember how many games? Probably 4 or 5. So do whatever you want, but don't touch the first shirt. There you have to be really on top. Don't go too crazy. But okay, enough speaking about the third shirt. Guys, it's the moment. It's the moment. I want to show you the Calciopoli video. But before that, let's see, because I don't want to be unpolite. I will quickly go through the questions. Do you think Jorginho would help? So Mercato, just after the 2 minutes of the video, best Juve player in your opinion. That's a long one. I will come back on that. Don Balon saying Kroos. Kroos will be in the Mercato after the video. Agree 100%. My favorite shirt as well. Grazie, Armando. I agree with you about the third kit. Guys, now it's the moment for the Calciopoli video. We are 25. I said we need 20 people to show it. We are 25, so I will keep my promise. So it's the Calciopoli moment. Ciao, Lincoln. Happy that you joined just in time. Jihad also. So are you ready, guys? Let me know quite quickly if you hear the sound of the video. I hope you do, because it's an important one. So I will start to shut up and I will show you the video now. hoping it works. If it's not working, guys, let me know so that I can immediately stop and try to fix it. I put it in big screen. Here we are. Calciopoli. Let's go back in time. At the end of the 60s, sport rivalry between Juve and Inter was big. Clubs were really close in terms of won trophies. Juve 13, Inter 10. That's the moment where Gianni Brera gave it the name of Derby d'Italia. From that moment, Inter could only win one title every 10 years. Worse, since 89-90 until Calciopoli, everyone won the league. Juventus, Milan, Roma, Lazio, Napoli, and even Sampdoria. A period where the Serie A was really tough. Everyone was winning it. Even dogs and pigs. How many for Inter in 16 years? Analyze of the situation from a normal person. They all win the Scudetto. Competition is clearly open. Inter lose because they are not good enough. Inter fans? Juventus steals! Why are they saying this? Moratti takes over in 95. His father was the boss in the 60s and won the Champions League. Media and fans were putting pressure comparing them. He's obliged to win. And to win, he invests money. A lot of money. But he's surrounded by incompetent people. Roberto Carlos is considered undisciplined. They sell him for a certain pistone. In 2002, they swap Pirlo for Guglielmin Pietro. 03, they give Cedars for Coco. 04, Juventus give them their subkeeper Carini for the future Ballon d'Or, Cannavaro. Inter was the club that invested the most in the Mercato, but also managed the worst from a sportive point of view. Sometimes, Moratti fired a coach after a few days. Why? Because he didn't like him anymore. Results 8th, 4th, 5th. Inter finished only twice second in 10 years. Twice second to Juve. Moratti was complaining. Gazzetta, which is almost the official Inter sport papers, amplified everything. Complaining cultures was instilled into players. Media were promising fans the Scudetto during the summer, and in the end, they never won. This creates frustration. It was in that atmosphere that Calciopoli was born. Episode 2. Let's approach this topic with undeniable facts, exact quotes, and official verdicts. So, Inter fans, take this video and swallow it. Guys, I promised you 2 minutes of the video. I gave you 2 minutes 33 with the teaser of the second episode. So it's a total video of 11.30 seconds. I hope you love the video. This is just the intro, guys. Here we don't even speak about facts and so on. It will arrive, guys. A lot of facts. I promise you, we went to archives to see real documentation of the words of Agnelli, words of Moratti, Tronchetti Provera. It's a big video. This is just the teaser to give you a bit more appetite. Guys, it will be a crazy video. I hope after the live to record the second part. It's already, we have the image, we have everything, but we just need the voice, and then tomorrow it will be big, big, big. So guys, another news, while I was showing that video, we hit 900 subscribers. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 100 to reach the goal. It's crazy. It's really crazy for me. I started in January. I didn't know what to expect. When I started, I never expected 900. I had an objective, 1,000 before the end of the year. We are a lot more now, and that's only thanks to you. So thank you again. So let me know the first feelings about the video. Let me know. I'm really curious what you think about it. I saw that we hear here Intermerda. So a lot of people said Intermerda, 100 more till 1K. We have some people who are laughing. Lol, I love this. Guys, it's not it's a fun. I always put some funny things in the videos, but the things, it's facts, it's information, it's not an entertainment video, it's facts. With that video, guys, you can share it with the world, with all your friends that are for Inter Milan, and that they say we never went in Serie B, we are white, we are pure, we are honest. You show that video, guys. Here, eat that one, guys, because we show with facts what really happened during Calciopoli, why Juventus went in Serie B, and why the other one didn't go. So, I'm crying. I'm crying. Very good video. Thank you. That's a great video. It's a hard work, guys, but I hope you really like it. Looks really good. Then Angelo, my friend, is saying, "Are you doing a live during the game?" Angelo, it's Milan. I prefer to stay between Juventini than spend my time with Napoli, Milan, especially because we already played versus those teams. So I don't even have to pay attention. It's mid-table teams. I don't care about them. This channel is growing so much that he won't even be able to enter the locker room. R becomes, I know why you are saying that. You're referring to Rabiot, who was growing, and he was not able to enter the locker room. So thank you for that, because it shows that you are loyal on the channel. Great video. I can't wait for the future, for the full video. I promise you, I hope to finish it tonight, to put it tomorrow online. Otherwise, it will be maybe Tuesday or Thursday latest. Great work for the new people. Hello from Adam. Gabriel, thank you so much for putting works. I will stop reading about the compliment, because otherwise I will start to shy. But let's speak about something I know that you were waiting for, and it's called Mercato. Mercato is an important thing. Again, Mercato is the thing that let us dream, so we have to speak about it. I promised you also that I wanted to do a big recap videos that I try to do every 2 weeks or something like that. At the moment, to be honest, there were not really a lot of news to make a dedicated video, so I prefer to give you the information now like that in live, of what's happening around the Juventus Mercato. But first, I want to read Rocco from Bianconeri YYZ, who's saying, "Well done, good teaser, and interesting that you take a sentimental analytic perspective in episode 1. Thank you. It was really important to have your opinion, Rocco. For me, that was an important one." So, Mercato, we have here a man, Nicolo Zaniolo. Yesterday, he played with Roma. He scored a really beautiful goal. The guy is ready for Juve. He's linked with Juve. We have a big opportunity to take him. I will tell you a few things why we need to take him. Let's settle that once and for all. At the moment, there is no better player as Zaniolo. And we have Rabal in the chat. Rabal is a colleague from mine, a friend of mine, and he's covering the Roma part of YouTube in French. He's doing a really great job. So people that understand French and have an affinity with Roma, or are just curious, follow Rabal, his challenge. And Rabal is here in the chat, so he can speak about how good Zaniolo is. And Zaniolo, I heard from some sources that he is already a Juventus player for 50 million cash plus some bonuses. Why is it the player Juventus has to have? Because, again, honestly, he's the best Italian player at the moment. Don't speak about Tonali. Tonali is a good player. Yes, look how good he started. Look where he's now today. He has some difficulties after the lockdown. I'm sure he has a really great potential. He's a good player. But Zaniolo is way higher. And I heard he's already a Juventus player. Roma and Rabal in the chat can maybe confirm or not. They have financial difficulties. It's the moment. If we cannot buy him now at 50 million bonus, next year with new property of Roma, probably or not, they will ask 120 million. It will be over. So it's now or never. The guy, he can play as a left mezzala. He can do it. A lot of people see him in the front where we were speaking, yes, but we have already Kulusevski, and that's actually one of the talents of Zaniolo. Kulusevski can play in the middle, but he's way better in the front, where Zaniolo has no preference. He's young, he can play in the middle. If we have him, we have to go full power on Zaniolo. Guys, don't say that I promised you Zaniolo. It's a rumor I heard that it's already done. And the last thing I want to show you why, before speaking about other players, why I say that it's because here we have some beautiful tweets. In 2014, la Juventus per la 32esima volta è campione d'Italia. Juventus for the 32nd time is campione d'Italia, is champion of Italy. That's a tweet from Nicolo Zaniolo. Then in 2013, salutate la capolista, say hello to the team that is on top of Serie A. Quanto è bello rubare, sempre e comunque forza Juve. How beautiful is it to steal? Because we are always said that we are stealing, always and forever Forza Juve. Mitra Matri, he was already celebrating in 2013 the goal of Mitra, and Vucinic, the goal of Vucinic. So he's a real Juventino. So I'm sure we have to have him. Look at Raval, he's saying, je parle l'anglais comme une bille, mais oui, si la Juve veut Zaniolo, c'est maintenant au vu des finances de la Rome, mais ça sera compliqué. Sorry for my French language. So translating, our friend from Roma, who's really well informed about what's going on, is saying, if Juventus want him, it's now because of the financial situation of Roma, but it will still be difficult. I heard it's done. That's what I heard. Second player I wanted to talk that start to be a bit persistent, and it's a player I was not a lot in favor of. I heard some people that were in favor of him, and it's Jorginho. Before speaking about Jorginho, let's answer Amer, who's saying, what about Chiesa? They were saying Commisso is ready to sell. The problem with Chiesa, it was a typical Allegri player. It's absolutely not a Sarri player, and I believe, yes, Juventus was really interested, but they will not go for a Chiesa. They will not go. And then we see that Jorginho is more and more linked to Juve. Lampard doesn't want him. He wants to go back in Italy, and with a big preference of being again under Sarri. I believe Jorginho is not the priority of Juventus. But first, we will have to understand what will we do with our coach Sarri. If he remains, maybe he can come. And if he comes, then he will play as a regista, and that means that Bentancur will play on the right, and then we have Arthur on the left. If it doesn't come, that means that Bentancur will play as a regista playmaker with Arthur on the right, and then we will miss that left one. Let's see what will happen there. What about Sandro Tonali? We spoke about it. Again, great player. Guys, for the people that are joined the channel, and were not joining before, Sandro Tonali is not Pirlo. He looks like Pirlo with his hair, absolutely yes, but he's not playing as Pirlo. Sandro Tonali, to give you and to show you who is his idol is Gattuso. It's not Pirlo. So if you really see how he's playing, he's more Gattuso than a Gattuso with really nice feet. Pay attention. I'm not saying he's like Gattuso. He's not a Matuidi, but he's a guy who is really going on pressing, blah, blah, blah. It's not a Pirlo. And so we went for Arthur, who is a bit more, is less Gattuso. It's more Xavi from Barcelona from the past. So it's a different style of player we went into. And if we didn't go for Tonali, it was because we knew that we had an opportunity of profit with Arthur, and also maybe an opportunity with Zaniolo. So those are the reasons today Inter has a big advantage on Tonali if Conte remains. If he's not remaining, I heard that Milan is trying to build a team also around him, ready to do an offer. Because yes, Inter has an agreement with Tonali if Conte remains, because Tonali can really fit there in a 3-5-2. If he doesn't remain there, maybe he can go to Milan. Don't forget, Tonali is a Milan supporter. He said it clearly. He's a Milan supporter. So I don't believe we will see him, but he's a good player. One of the problems is the midfield. Totally agree with that, Dan. No player makes a significant offensive contribution. Pirlo, Vidal, Pogba, or Bentancur, Pjanic, Rabiot, and Matuidi. Big difference. To win UEFA Champions League, we need top players. I'm always a bit more defending the management. That's my way of interpreting football. I try to understand why they do things. I try to understand why they fail to do other things. If there is one thing that I cannot defend them, whatever the excuse, whatever happened, it's the fact that they never fixed our midfield. And indeed, going from Pirlo, Vidal, Pogba to Bentancur, Pjanic, Rabiot, and Bentancur is maybe the only one who really deserved to be in our midfield today. That's a big problem. And don't forget, we have Khedira with an extension with a big salary that is never playing, and so on and so on. It's a big problem. I totally agree. No creativity. It's difficult. Giuseppe is speaking nearly all language. I don't speak Russian. I don't speak Mandarin, but the European languages I understand. Yes, I said always it's a gift, but Mo is kidding with me because Mo is also speaking Spanish, English, French, Arabic, and then we have another one who's speaking a lot of languages. My friend Rocco in the chat who's saying, I would classify Zaniolo link with Juventus as a rumor at this point. Juve is interested, but the negotiation isn't full flight yet. Full flight, never, Rocco? I remember, and because we are from the same generation a bit. You remember Berbatov? It was a player who took the plane. I believe it was from Manchester. He took the plane to sign for Fiorentina. While he was in the air, he changed his mind and he went in another direction to sign for Juventus. Before arriving, he stopped in another airport and he went back to England because he signed with, I don't know, remember the team anymore. If it was Manchester City or Everton, I don't remember the team anymore. So the guy in one flight, he changed 3 teams. So Witzel is another example. He was in the offices with the pen in his hand, ready to sign for Juventus. He stayed in the office an entire day. Zenit didn't agree. So Mercato, sometimes we say some things. There are some rumors and we are really near to something, but it's true. And I give you another example for people who doesn't know. Patrick Schick, great player from Sampdoria. He was doing the medical with Juventus. He had, the shirt. He was doing with a big smile, was happy. And at the end, Juventus said, no, you are not ready physically to play for Juve. And we saw him at Roma before going in other teams in Germany, I believe. Jorginho would be a good regista if Sarri stays. What about Awar? He is young and creative. I agree, Lincoln. Great player. Unfortunately, the last weeks, I didn't hear his name anymore. But I heard another name today, and that's a name that let's see what you think about. But look, it's Tony Kroos from Real Madrid. That's what I heard today from information from Don Balon, Spanish paper who is reporting that news, that there is a team that made an offer or try to make a contact, and Tony Kroos is not saying no. It's a good midfielder, over 30, having a big salary. It's true. And then we are saying yes, but we are giving away an older player with a big salary. We are trying to targeting young players like Awar, like Arthur, like Bentancur, Zaniolo, all those names, and then we go with Tony Kroos. Why, guys? Would you say no to Tony Kroos? He's a good one, huh? And you know, I don't know if I would be ready to say just no to Tony Kroos because he's good. The guy is really good. Um, Fulham was the team of Berbatov. I was sure he knew. Uh, we have Danilo saying congratulations for the 900 subscribers. Grazie Danilo, sempre qui. Grazie, amico mio. Armando, Jay, where do we go for defense? Who can we find other to play with Delict and Demiral? Remember 2 years ago, we started with a big name in the attack. It was Ronaldo. Last year, instead of going on the midfield, we went for Delict because we had that opportunity before that he went to PSG or Barcelona. We went full power, 85 millions, a lot of money. The year before, 100 million for Ronaldo with the salary. I believe this time we will not do a lot in the defense, but we will go for the midfield. The defense, we have other position to fix there, and there are our fullbacks, left and right. So central defenders, we will stay like we are with maybe Daniele Rugani going out, so remaining with four. And four is a risk. Huh? We know it's a risk because Chiellini, he will not be fit 100%. But if I have a De Ligt, a Bonucci, a Demiral, and a Chiellini, I'm safe. We need other fullbacks. The problem today is who, and that's a big problem. Who do you take? Pellegrini will come back on the left, and then you fix the left side with Alexandro and Pellegrini. On the right, that's a big problem because Quadrado is not a fullback. He's playing there, but we have Danilo and De Sciglio. I don't believe Danilo will be able. We will be able to sell him making profit. So forget about Danilo. We will see him again next year. De Sciglio might be out, but his last injury is really difficult. How can you sell a player like De Sciglio, who is not a phenomenon, and he's earning a lot of not that much. He's earning okay money. If we speak about Serie A, he's earning a lot of money, and then is always injured. Difficult to sell, and that's a big problem of Juventus, I believe, and that's for me really annoying. It's that we missed Meunier, because Meunier for free was a great signing for me. Meunier from PSG, he went to Dortmund. That's a pity. But if you see logically, last year, what did we do? Before selling our players, we bought Ramsey and Rabiot for free with a big salary. That causes us big problems to sell after that because the clubs knew that we wanted to sell. And that's why I believe they preferred to wait with Meunier, even if they said, okay, no, because otherwise, how do you sell De Sciglio? How do you sell Khedira? And they didn't want to have the same situations. Also, I believe this time they really wanted to understand who would be the coach of 2021 before signing players, except of Arthur, he has a lot of potential. So let's see here. Danilo is useless and Quadrado is 33 next year. We need someone on the right. Yes, but tell me the names that you heard. It's difficult. It's really, really difficult for me, guys. We have another name that I I promise you, I don't believe that it will be done. But Thiago Alcantara, some papers were talking about him at Juve. Other were ones like Sky were immediately, and Di Marzio were already denying the fact that he could join. Here we have a name. Angelo is saying Meunier signed with Borussia. Yes, that's true. And then Bellerin. Bellerin is a name that if you saw my video with Romeo Agresti. It was on the 4th of June, so I believe it's 6 weeks ago already. He told me in exclusivity that Bellerin was linked to Juve. He was not saying that he would come to Juve, but he was linked to Juve. That can be someone. That can be a name. That's true. Bellerin from Arsenal. Um, if Sarri goes, what are your choices? That's difficult, guys. What are my choices after Sarri? Depending who's free and depending what kind of mercato Juve is able to do. And that's always a big problem because if you have, and let's be honest, if you have Guardiola this season, where with the players that we have, do you really believe he was able to play a total different football immediately and win the Champions League with Matuidi and Kedira, with Ramsey that is injured, with Rabiot that needed like 1 year to start playing decently? And I'm saying decently, because it's not why Rabiot. I'm happy that they start to play and that he's giving something to the team, but it's not a game changer today. Let it just the less worse at the moment of this moment of the season. Um, Emerson Palmieri, an easy, convenient signing. Yes, I like Emerson Palmieri, but he's on playing on the left, and that's one of the problems because if we do sign Emerson Palmieri, that means that we will sell Alexandro. We can do that, because that would be a really nice profit operation. But then you have Emerson Palmieri and Pellegrino on left. I prefer Alexandro at the moment, but I believe also in terms of motivation and so on, he can be someone good. Emerson Palmieri, why not? But it's always the right one side that is a problem for Juve. And we didn't talk about the last name of Mercato, but I don't know if you heard, but Milik is starting to be a bit more distant for Juve. At a certain moment, it was nearly done. Now it starts to be a bit more difficult with Milik. Why? Because De Laurentiis, for the first time, he opened to a swap of players plus money. He really wanted Bernardeschi, but Bernardeschi don't want to go to Napoli. He don't want to. So at the moment is it's zero. Bernardeschi doesn't want to go, and Juventus, and they are correct, they don't want to give 40 or 50 million for a player that will have his last year of contract. Bring back Lippi. Yeah, Lippi is a legend. Let's keep Lippi as a legend. Announce Luis Van Gaal. I hate Luis Van Gaal because he's a really good trainer. It's true, but he caused Juventus a lot of problems with different teams. So I prefer not. Um, would you give Sarri one more season? That's a good question. Again, depending what's available on the market and what are actually the financial situation. Because if you want Pep Guardiola, you need to pay him at least 25, 24, 24, 25 millions a year for a coach while still having Sarri for 2 years that you pay to stay at home for 5.5 million. So it's again an operation of 30 million just for a coach. Remember, I started the first minute I started to say that Marco Re, and that's a beautiful thing to close it. We started with Marco Re, finance officer that was dismissed because he was really prudent because it was someone that didn't like the risks. He wanted return on investment immediately in terms of money. And then we speak about a coach that is earning so many money more, 24 million plus Sarri at home, so 30 million operation. And don't forget, if Guardiola comes, he wants to change the midfield. That's a fact. Why not? Why is it not that Marco Re said to Agnelli, don't do that operation because it has no logic after a lockdown, after the impact of the fine that you had to sign Guardiola, and that Agnelli said, I don't care about you, go away, I want Guardiola, I want to pay him that money. Guys, it is a possibility. It is a possibility. So I think the buckle is closed, guys. We started with one news, we ended with a coach with the last news. I showed you the video of Calciopoli, the two 2:30 first minutes. uh, I will try to finish it this night, and hopefully I can put it online tomorrow. Speak about that video around you guys because it's an important one, especially for the young guys who never really knew what happened in Calciopoli and that are always blamed, and people are complaining against them like, yes, Calciopoli, we never went in B. Juventus is a big fraud. They were stealing. It's right that they went in Serie B. They had to be banned and so on. We received a lot of shit due to Calciopoli. And with that video, guys, you will have a lot of strong facts to say, no, it was all a big trick. Guys, thank you. Rocco, ciao. Nitro, ciao. Sad, Amer, Philip that just joined. We have Adam, a lot of people. We are 900 channel handle champ. We are so many. Michael, Oliver Christensen. Thank you to all of you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From tomorrow, we have another mission. It's Sassuolo. 3 points for Sassuolo. That's what we will have to think about from tomorrow. Ciao. And as we always say, Forza Juve. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Ciao, 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 ciao.